Hi, Jess. Good afternoon, everyone. Just getting my paints wet. Thinking about what colors I'm going to use. What brand are those honey-shaped paints? Those are Mrs. Hand Painted. It was a honeybee collection from spring 2 years ago. So this is like a quinacridone gold. I love Bee Balm. This is one of my favorite blacks. I was thinking today I'd use some of these colors from KMS before I get my August color palette. So maybe that summer peach and hibiscus again. Possibly something from the June palette as well. So maybe something a bit peachy with some accents of hibiscus, something like that. So for a center, let's do a lemonade center, something really bright and yellow. Very happy color. And then I can add in a bit of this yellow taxi. It's a bit more on the orange side. And then summer peach petals. I think that would be really pretty. Didn't really plan out the composition or anything. I really just went for it there with the size of the floral, so everything else is going to have to be in reference to this, which I'm fine with. I think a little bit of that yellow taxi popped in would look good. And then I think it would be cool to have some glitter in this one. So maybe a golden pineapple, just to have a little shimmer, maybe in the center. So I'll add a little there. You won't see it unless you have it in the sun probably, but just dabble that in there. Let's do one here. Same thing, a little yellow taxi. Okay, that was a lot of yellow taxi. Scoop some of that up. Summer peach. Really love that soft peach color. Maybe one, it's got its petals flying off. We'll see just the underside of it. Okay. Now for some green. Taking some seaweed. And some yellow taxi. Made a really nice green. Okay, so let's get some green on the paper. To mix up more of that green. Thank you, Golden Stitch. I like it because you can still see some of the yellow from the yellow taxi. And in some places that darker green where there's a bit more seaweed in it. Okay, so thinking about what I want to layer on here. I'm definitely going to do some detail with mimosa. Thank you. Thank you for the heart. I know this has some of that golden pineapple glitter, so I'm going to put it in that center as well, just to keep things connected. Hi, Nightlight. How are you today? No problem. I started a little bit early today. Today was really getting back to work day. I've got my schedule for next year, so I know which period my classes are in. I know my class sizes. So a little bit of preparing going on for the school year. Let's see. A little bit more yellow in my green. I'm going to try watering down the screen and having some very light leaves, sort of background leaves, to fill up some empty space. And then I want to do some detail work on the petals. So let's see how this mimosa is going to look. Actually matches my nails. I just noticed that. So we'll put some of that as some detail into the petals. I love KMS metallics. So I think just some nice long lines in some of these petals would look good. Something like that. Thanks, Aria. I hope you like these florals. I love adding metallic details as the final part of a painting. It's usually the time I can slow down. And get lost into the painting process. The brush I'm using is the Petals brush. Thank you, Nightlight. I had so many choices for which metallics I wanted to use. I'm glad I chose this one. So it really enhances the painting, I think. They were looking quite flat before I added this, which I still like that look. And I might not touch this one, or I might just do a few on the underside. But this one really pops out with that little bit of added detail. I might actually go back in and have a darker color around that. Two-tone yellow is too similar, so I'll go in with a little bit of a darker color around the edge. Thinking about which one. Right? It's sort of a triangle brush. It is a beautiful point. I do have a brown. It's a really soft brown. It's called Sunflower. I haven't painted with it yet. And this is such a beautiful little palette too. I need to do more with it. I paint every day and still somehow that's not enough. Golden Snitch, this particular color I'm adding in now, this yellow. It's a really pretty golden color. Now I know this is still wet in here, so I'm gonna try and be careful when I apply it. It's a beautiful bleed in there. Maybe another little dash in there. Yep, very happy with that. Golden would be a really good color to add to the center as well, but I've already got gold in the petals, so not for this one. I think these two colors would make a nice little mini painting as well. So I will put that someplace easy to grab. Maybe those will be the colors for tomorrow. Back to my mimosa for the petals in here. I made it very hard to distinguish which petal is which, but that's okay. Oh, Luna, nice to see you. Yes, summer is full of doctor's appointments for me, so I completely understand. I try and get them all done before the school year starts. Hopefully everything went well. Really loving this painting. Thank you, Nightlight. I'm pretty sure that's where I'm going to end this. I could add some vein details for the leaves, but I think the metallic petal details are doing a lot, so I don't want to take away from them. I think it's a cute little balance. So I think I'm done with this one. I have time. Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you. I have time for one more. I painted on this other paper that I have, this paper by Leather Village. I painted this earlier today. I was following along with a Jolie Pia tutorial, so she was painting with an orange and pink, so I kind of followed her general outline. And it made me want to paint on this paper again, so I think I'll write this paper makes everything look pretty. So I think I want to paint one more time on this paper. Okay. Let me grab a fresh sheet. So I've got my paper. Something purple, sure. Yesterday I painted this with purple. I do love painting with purple. Okay. I'm gonna think about a different type of purple flower that I can do. And okay. Starting fresh. I've got a few purples here. This one I've got Splish Splash that mixes really well that I can add something to that. When I think purple, I usually think iris, and yeah, Luna, that's kind of what I was thinking. It is hard to put them in a bouquet, like a loose bouquet, but I can try. Okay. Purple irises coming up. All right. Trying to think about what my best brush would be for this approach. Okay. So we'll do maybe 2 of them. And me think. When I know I'm going to paint a particular flower, I have to kind of think about the shapes. Right? That's kind of what I was thinking too. So, like, I had these tiny little filler, right, exactly. Like, I don't want to force it and put it in a vase. I still want to paint loosely. You get me, Luna. So, let's see. We've got some side petal kind of that goes like that. Something like that. I did. Thank you for noticing. I'm going to add a little bit of gold in here. The chosen one. How about a yellow to orange orchid next time? We could do that. Okay. So there are many different types of irises. This is just one, depending on how complicated you want it to look. I go for very loose style flowers, so anything that kind of gives you the impression of it. Let's add a little of this color to the mix. Let's do another one. Yes, I love mixing gold with my purples. They make such a good complement. And then the metallic center kind of makes it easy for me not to add too much detail to the centers because they can get a bit complicated in there. Same for orchids. So that's sort of my way of cheating. Okay. No problem, Light. Okay, so I've got two. I've got maybe something in here to fill up some space, like you said, some vines or something like that. Let me get some stems in there. They've got kind of bold leaves, like a tulip, very sturdy, hardy leaves. So I'm going to grab a nice dark green. Usually there's a little bud. We can get a bud going in there. Okay. Other one. Grab some of that purple. I didn't want that petal to bleed into the other two, but different perspective there, slightly. Debating what I want to add. Maybe, you know what? I want to add a bee. I want a little bee. Maybe a little one here, or a little one here. Maybe both. Something that, I wanted something yellow, but I don't really have enough room for like a light spaced out flower. I don't want to add more greenery, basically. Yes, Virginia, bee. Okay, so for that, okay, I've got my black, I've got my golds up here, so I'm thinking queen bee and this bumblebee, because there's no cuter color names for this. Let's do one that's kind of visiting the bud. Look at that, it's the perfect color for a bee. So he's got his like two segments and he's got his head, right? That's gonna be one bee. Is quite a big boy there. Okay. And then I want that to sort of dry a bit before I add the black, because that's just gonna bleed. This paper will bleed a lot. So I've got him. I could probably add the wing. Kashmir, hello. Adding in some wings for the little bee. Adding in some dots of black now. Hope he can, there you go. Can retain some of that gold. I don't know bee anatomy very well, so I don't know exactly where his stripes are supposed to be. I know his little bottom is going to be black. Let's give him like a little mouth situation there. Antenna. I'm going to wait for the eye. Oh, he needs legs. I know that much. Let's give him this little one there. Okay. He fits the theme. He's shimmery. You have to get really close to see his subtle gold shimmer in that one, though. I like that the irises command more attention there. Oh, you had one chasing you this morning? Oh, gosh. Well, we need our pollinators, right? So glad he didn't sting you. Okay. couldn't wait. Had to add the little bee's eye. Okay. Thinking about what else I want to add. I'm actually really happy with this one. I might be done. Maybe. Touch of gold in the bud. I don't normally paint irises. It's not one of my go-to flowers, so thank you for pushing me today. I really love it. And orchids, again, not my favorite flower to paint, but I will try. Thank you, Lourdes. Yeah, so that's today. Got two flowers. Oh, your daughter is named Iris. Oh, that's so sweet. That's a beautiful name. Beautiful flower too. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining me today. Oh, that sounds wonderful, Kashmir. An iris fields bloom. Ooh, nice festival for that. That is wonderful. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Virginia. Yes, that gold really looks good in those irises. Enjoy your day, Nightlight. Thank you. Loved painting with you today. Hope to see you again soon. Bye, the chosen one. We'll do orchids tomorrow. Bye. Bye, Luna. Bye, everyone.